Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Tanika, and in today's video I have a whole bunch of empties to show you, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on all the products, if I would repurchase them again, or if they're going in the bin, never returning to my site. So this little container is full of makeup, and this bag is full of skincare and other items. So before we get into it, subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy. Okay, let's go. I'm going to start with foundation. So I have 3 different ones here to show you. The first one is the Revlon Color Stay Foundation, and this is in the shade 110 Ivory. Now this used to be my go-to foundation. It had a really full coverage, so I really liked it. But now that I've had a play with a few other foundations, this one is definitely a bit too pink undertoned for me. So I don't know if I'll repurchase this one again. I might try a different shade, but I think for the most part I'm kind of over this foundation, so meh, don't think it'll be coming back. Next is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and this one is in the shade 110 Porcelain. Yes, that's right. Now this foundation would have to be the best color match I think I've ever found. It is just so neutral and so pale, it's just amazing. The foundation itself, I do like it. Sometimes my skin can be a little bit dry, so it does cling to a few of those patches and sometimes around any pimples that I have healing. But it does have a nice medium to full coverage, and I do have another one in my drawer, so I would probably repurchase this again. Next, I have 2 of the Rimmel 25-hour lasting finish foundations, and these ones are in the shade 10 Light Porcelain. It's hard to remember all these shades when they're all like 110, 10, porcelain, light porcelain, you know? This foundation, if you follow me on Instagram or watch my YouTube videos, then you know it is my favorite. This is such a great color as well. It's not as neutral as the Maybelline Matte and Poreless, but it is still very close, and it has such great coverage. On the bottle it says it is a medium coverage, but you can definitely build it up. It lasts the 8 or so hours that I'm wearing it at work, and it's just a great foundation from the drugstore. So definitely one that I will repurchase. Like I said, I've got 2 here. I've got another one on the go. This is the one I'm using at the moment. And then here's a backup. So I really love it. Next, I have some concealers, and it's 3 of the same one. You can probably guess what it is. It's the Maybelline Fit Me concealers, and these ones are in the shade 15 Fair. They're just great. They're just great for everyday wear. So this color matches my skin tone, so I use it to cover up any blemishes on a day-to-day work life. I don't really need a real brightening effect under my eyes, so this does pass, but I mainly love it for covering any extra blemishes. I also like to use it as an eyelid primer for my eyeshadows, so I will definitely be repurchasing this. I also have one on the go and one in my backup section, so this is definitely one of my favorite products. I'll be getting more. The next product is another one of my holy grails, and it is the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder in the shade Transparent. It's just so light, it matches me. And that can be hard to find at the drugstore, is a pale powder that's not gonna, you know, change the color of my foundation. So this is absolutely perfect. I go through this like undies. It's just ridiculous. Is that a good saying? I do want to try another pressed powder, but I don't know, I just haven't got round to it because this one is always just so trusty, and it's usually on sale too, so could life get any better? Next, I have some primers, and the first one is the Australis See You Later Pores Primer, and this is a pore filling primer. So it's similar to the Benefit Professional. So it's a silicone primer that you apply over your pory areas, and it will fill them up so that when you apply your foundation, you have a nice base. And let me tell you, I have some big old pores going on around here, so this comes in handy. It's more of my everyday kind of primer because the Professional is like $50-something. I don't want to use it every day, whereas this one I think is around $15, but you can always get it on sale, so even cheaper. This is one of my go-tos. I do have another one in my drawer, so definitely a repurchase product for me. And then the next product I have is this Face of Australia Face Base Primer. I never used to be big on like primers like this for the rest of my face. I was more concerned about my pore areas, but I really like this one because it's really moisturizing. So it helps with my makeup to not start to get cakey or dry out throughout the day. It keeps it looking like moisturized and fresh. So I really like it. I think I will give this one another go. I don't know, do you have any other moisturizing primer recommendations? I'm happy to try anything, but if I can't find one, then I'll definitely repurchase this. Next for makeup, I have two setting sprays. So I have the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and the Skindinavia Makeup Finishing Spray. Now, the Urban Decay is actually made by Skindinavia, so I don't really understand why there's like the two different brandings. I really like using a setting spray. I feel like it just locks my makeup in, sets it in place all day, all night, whenever I need it. Really good. I did end up repurchasing the new Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. So again, it's by Skindinavia, so I guess all these three are just kind of the same product, you know? Although I have noticed a difference with this one. It does smell a bit different and I don't really like the smell of it. So I wish they just kept the old one. But whatever, I've repurchased it. They're all kind of the same thing, so whatevs. Next, I have a few beauty products that I'm going to be throwing out. First of all, I'm going to start with these two makeup brushes. So these are by the brand TBX and I picked them up from Priceline. Now, usually I am like the pickiest makeup buyer. I will research products and read their reviews before I buy them, but I saw these and I was just like, oh yeah, like they look pretty good, like, you know, it looks like a good brand. Well, that bit me in the ass, didn't it? These brushes suck. They are so bad. And I'm pretty sure this one was like $25. So this is meant to be a precision powder brush, but it just feels so rough. It is not soft at all. And the way they come packaged at Priceline, you can't get them out and have a feel. So I was just like, oh, I'll just take the risk. Oh, it literally feels like someone's gone into the backyard, grabbed a bunch of dead grass, and then put it into a brush handle. It's terrible, and also it stinks. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but I've washed it and it's still, oh, just no. When you're putting powder on, it just feels like it's scratching your face. Do not recommend this brush. And then I also picked up one of their flat eyeshadow brushes, and this is made from the same kind of hair, but again, just so rough. When you're applying eyeshadow, it just feels like it's scratching your eyelid, and it's just a no from me. I can't bag out the brand completely because I also got a fan brush and an eyeliner brush, and these are pretty good. The fan brush is a little bit smelly as well. The hair is softer than the other two, but it's still not crazy soft. And as you can see, the hairs are like fraying on the sides. Like, what's this? So I don't know, like I'm happy to use this, but I wouldn't recommend it or repurchase it. And then I got the eyeliner brush, which I use for eyebrows. This one is really nice. I actually really like this brush. I use it every day for my brows. It's really fine, thin hairs. They come to a nice sharp point, really good for brows. But as for these two brushes, they are going in the bin and I do not recommend buying them. And then the next products that I'm throwing out are a whole bunch of liquid lipsticks. So this one first is the Jeffree Star Celebrity Skin Liquid Lipstick. Now I do really like it, but the only reason I'm throwing it out is because it's old and the formula has just gone funky. I tried to wear it the other day and it just was so dry and uncomfortable. I was like, ugh. Had to take it off and start again. It was not good. I still don't know if I would repurchase it again just because it has gone so dry in a short period of time. I still really like the color though, so if you have any good dupes for this color, Celebrity Skin, then let me know. And then next I have a whole bunch of liquid lipsticks from ColourPop. I feel like ColourPop are just hit and miss with their liquid lipsticks. Like I have a few that are so comfortable and I can wear them for hours, but then these few select here, I put them on and then 5 minutes later I just want to take them straight off. My lips feel disgusting. So I do really like these colors, but as I said, the formula just isn't doing it for me. And I also think because these are a bit old, they're also gone a bit funky. And I did purchase some of these like probably 2 years ago, so I think it's time for them to go in the bin anyway. But yeah, as I said, I do have other ColourPop liquid lipsticks. Some of them are hits, some of them are miss, so I probably won't be buying any more, but we'll see. I don't know. Next, I have a bunch of skincare products. And first of all, I'm going to start out with these Johnson's Makeup Remover Wipes. There are 6 packets here. So before I get in the shower, I always take my makeup off with a makeup remover wipe, and then once I'm in the shower, I will wash my face with a cleanser. So I just really like these to get the bulk of my makeup off, get off all that foundation, the eye makeup, you know. So these, they're really soft, they don't leave a residue on your face, they smell nice, they're just great. There are a few different versions of the Johnson's wipes, but these ones are the pink packet and they are the refreshing for normal skin. I have plenty of backups of these, so definitely a repurchase for me. Another makeup remover that I really love is the Nivea 3-in-1 waterproof makeup remover. This is a creamy formula and it is just so soft and gentle. I like to use it on my eyes. So once I get out the shower, I usually have a little bit of eye makeup, you know, dribbling down. So that's when I go into this, put it on a cotton pad and wipe the rest of that off. Like I said, so soft, so creamy, gets all your makeup off, definitely a repurchase item for me. Next, I have my favorite face cleanser of the moment, and it is the Paula's Choice Perfectly Balanced Foaming Cleanser. I've been using Paula's Choice skincare for a good 4-5 years maybe now, and I always stuck to the acne range. That face wash that I was using is more of a gel consistency and it doesn't foam up as much. So I decided to try this one out because I wanted something a little bit more gentle, and I use this morning and night now, and it also works really well with my Clarisonic. So as I said, it's a nice creamy formula. It really helps to get rid of any makeup that is still left on your skin, and it also cleanses it really gently, so it doesn't leave your face feeling tight and dry and like you've just taken it too far. So I have already repurchased this, but yeah, I really love Paula's Choice skincare. They have a really big range to suit all different problems, so check them out if you're after some skincare. The next 2 things I have are some Clarisonic brush heads. Oh shit. I've had my Clarisonic for a good couple years now and it's still going strong. So every couple of months you just change your brush head. So at first I was on the normal one that it come with, but I found it a bit too rough. So I switched to the sensitive brush head and it is perfect. They are soft enough to use it every day if I need to. I more use it every 2 or 3 days just to give my face a good scrubbing. But yeah, these ones are just so soft, they feel so good on the skin. I usually buy them in the 2-pack because it works out cheaper, so I've already repurchased them. The last skincare item I have is some tea tree oil. So this has always been something I've had in my bathroom, and I use it to put onto any big pimples that are starting to appear or that just will not go away. So what I do is I get one of them ear cleaner cotton bud things, dip it in and then just dab it on my pimple, and what it does is just to help dry it up, and hopefully the next day or the day after that it should be gone. You can use this for all kinds of different things, but I really like it for drying up my pimps, so I will definitely be repurchasing this one. And then the last thing I have to show you is some baby shampoo. I use this to clean my brushes. So this one is a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. I really like this one because it is a 2-in-1, so it washes them and kind of makes them soft at the same time. It's cheap, it's got a pump, it's got a cute baby on it. I don't know, it's good. I've repurchased it and I will continue to do so. Okay, well that is everything I have to show you today. I hope you enjoyed watching. Let me know in the comments below if you have any of the same products and what your thoughts are on them. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed and make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!